let's take a look at our top selections for Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer. Breeders' Cup preview Saturday at beautiful Belmont Park. Many graded stakes races with Breeders' Cup implications, including race number 4, the Grade 1 Champagne. Let's throw up the field. 2-year-olds going a one-turn mile. Jackie's Warrior, 3-5 on the morning line, and deservedly so. Perfect from 3 lifetime starts. Might very well be the best 2-year-old in the country.
Yeah, he might very well be. At least at this stage of the game, he is. We'll see what happens, Dan. He's 3 for 3 on the way in. Now they're going to try to get a mile with him. They just keep stretching him out furlong by furlong, and so far it's worked very well for them.
I think you make a very good point there. I love how Asmussen has just incrementally stretched him out in distance. He should have plenty of bottom to get this one-turn mile, and his best asset is his speed. We throw up the Timeform U.S. pace projector. Jackie's Warrior expected to make the lead. We do have the 6-horse on the outside. That is an uncoupled stablemate, Midnight Bourbon, sitting in second. I can't imagine Midnight Bourbon putting too much heat on Jackie's Warrior, which means reinvestment risk might be on the hard chase again.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens behind Jackie's Warrior, because you do expect that horse to be on the lead. We'll see how aggressive some of these other horses get then. I don't know if they're fast enough to go with them anyway, but we'll see how aggressive they try to get.
I guess Ambivalent has to be a little bit aggressive, breaking from the inside post. He's been close in some of his races. He's still a maiden from 4 starts, stakes placed on turf. Here's his last race on dirt. This is a disappointing loss at 3-5. He's on the lead right now in the purple cap. The pace, as you see, not fast at all for a 2-turn mile. And he's just going to get beat right on the square with only a 61 Beyer speed figure. Now, he improved with the addition of blinkers in his subsequent start on turf, but he's going to have to do a lot better.
Yeah, he just has to do a lot better. I mean, they paid a lot of money for him. I guess, he's run okay in some of his races, Dan. He's just not very fast, and he's stepping in here against some really good 2-year-olds. I mean, O'Neill has good numbers going turf to dirt, but it better make a huge difference with this horse.
Talk about a big jump in class and distance. The 2-run Casper run stretching out off a 5-furlong maiden win at Colonial Downs. He wasn't beating much that day. The fig came back light. He's got a nice pedigree. He's by Ghost Sapper. The dam wanted to go long. I think she was a stakes winner in New York, but this horse is a reach. I don't want to knock him. He's going to be 50-1, but he's a reach.
Yeah, he's probably the longest shot on the board in here. I'm happy to play against Colonial shippers when they ship into New York to run in claiming races, Dan. I'll bet against this one running in the Grade 1 Champagne.
Maybe a horse to keep an eye on down the road is the 3 Civil War. Tommy Albertrani doesn't usually win first time out. He did with Civil War at Monmouth, albeit in a maiden claimer at a big price. Let's watch Civil War, who was outrun early. Watch this stretch drive. Look how green he is. He's the number 7 in the black cap on the outside. He ducks in. He's going to duck in again. He's flying right now. He's going to split horses while racing on his left lead, and he's just going to somehow get his nose down on the wire first.
Yeah, he didn't do very many things right in this race, but he did manage to get it done with a pretty game stretch run. I don't know, if he was closing that fast in, or if the horses in front were sort of stopping in there. It sort of felt like maybe more the latter. But listen, this horse did what he had to do. He got up. The 53 Beyer obviously is not going to get it done in here.
Here's Jackie's Warrior. Love this pedigree. By McLean's Music, obviously adding speed. McLean's Music, of course, is also sired Cloud Computing, the winner of the Preakness. This dam won 19 sprint races, which is fairly remarkable. I love Jackie's Warrior Saratoga Special. We liked him in the Hopeful when reinvestment risk went off favored, and Jackie's Warrior just had too much speed. Let's watch the Hopeful. He opened up at just the right time on the turn while going real fast. He's got reinvestment risk on a hard chase, and Jackie's Warrior keeps right on going. To reinvestment risk's credit, he's a little bit green. He tries hard all the way to the wire, but you'll see Joe Rosario wrap up on Jackie's Warrior inside the 16th.
Yeah, I think the thing with this race is, reinvestment risk was really no match for Jackie's Warrior here. And reinvestment risk ran a really good race. He was a really good second in just his second career start, but Jackie's Warrior just never gave him a chance, Dan. He had the best speed in that race. He went right to the front. He did not back it down all that much. And he was just too much horse in the Hopeful. Maybe it'll be different this time. Reinvestment risk now has 2 starts as opposed to just 1. They're going to go a mile this time, and that could certainly make a difference. But I didn't really see, and I haven't seen anything in Jackie's Warrior's races that makes me think he's not going to get the mile. And at least in my opinion, he's just the best horse right now.
Let's take a look at our top picks in this race because I'm going with a slight upset. One of the things that Midnight Bourbon, the 6, has going for him is he's got to win at a mile already, and I thought he looked good doing it at Ellis Park 2 starts back, where he was under a very confident ride and then just put that field away in the stretch. Last time out in the Iroquois, he must have been 4-5 wide on the backstretch, chasing a solid pace, moved into the teeth of the pace, made the lead. And then he got run down by a big long shot. And I looked at that at first and I was like, boy, maybe you're not supposed to lose to that horse at 22-1. But he did do a lot of work while losing ground on the backstretch.
I agree. In a lot of ways, he might have run the best race last time. He just happened not to win. And that, even with that being said, Dan, the horse that won that race, I know that he improved a lot and he was a big price in there. That horse might be pretty good. He's 2 for 2 now, and he's actually looked good winning both of his races for Dale Roman. So that's not a terrible loss last time. This horse has run really well, especially in his last 2 starts.
He has a big pedigree, especially for distance. And if someone goes after Jackie's Warrior, maybe he can run him down. Obviously, Jackie's Warrior and Reinvestment Risk are going to be tough. And that's where you're going 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he doesn't have to win this race. He'll be a short price once again here. Jackie's Warrior will be dead. And I'm sure he's not going to go undefeated in his career. I just haven't really seen anything in his 3 races that makes me want to bet against him.
4-5-6-1 for Mike, 6-4-5-1 for me. It's the Grade 1 Champagne. We prep for the Breeders' Cup Juvenile with race number 4 at Belmont on Saturday. Approximate post time 1:58 Eastern. Good luck.